Most traders believe consistency comes from confidence. It doesn't. Confidence rises and falls. Emotion rises and falls. Discipline built on emotion collapses the moment pressure appears. Consistency is built on something colder, neutrality. If wins make you reckless and losses make you hesitant, you're not executing. You're reacting. And reactions have no edge. Your problem has never been strategy. It has never been knowledge. It has never been the market. Your problem has always been emotional variance. If your mindset changes with every trade, your behavior changes with every trade. And if your behavior changes, your results will always be unstable. Consistency is not built by how you feel. It's built by what you repeat, no matter how you feel. This is episode 5 of the Discipline Protocol. If you made it here, understand this. This series was never about motivation. It was about transformation, rule by rule, layer by layer, precision replacing chaos, behavior replacing emotion, execution replacing hesitation, cold execution, built from the inside out. Don't forget to like this video, not for the algorithm, but as a signal that you're still here and you're finishing what you started. Neutrality isn't detachment. It isn't indifference. It isn't pretending not to care. Neutrality is command over self, the final layer of execution. And today we install it permanently. Neutrality is the highest form of discipline because it cannot be shaken by outcomes. Most traders don't fail because they lack skill. They fail because they keep trading as different versions of themselves. One version on a winning streak, another version in drawdown, another version after revenge trading, another after a big loss, another when they're overconfident, another when they're afraid to click. If you keep changing, your results will keep changing. Neutrality is not about removing emotion. You can't remove emotion. You're human. The goal is not emotional deletion. The goal is emotional irrelevance. Emotion can exist, but it cannot influence execution. Performance must be independent of emotional state. Professionals don't wait to feel right before they execute. They act correctly, whether they feel calm, stressed, tired, impatient, unsure, or under pressure. Discipline is not tested on easy trades. It is tested when emotion is loud. On the third loss in a row. On the trade that comes right after a big win. On the entry your mind calls dangerous. On the setup that looks too clean to fail. Those moments expose whether you're neutral or still reacting from emotion. Because neutrality isn't proven by how you act when things are easy. It's proven by how stable you behave when it hurts. Neutral performance begins the moment you stop scoring trades by P and L and start scoring trades by execution quality. Once you stop giving emotional meaning to wins and losses, everything changes. You stop forcing trades. You stop trying to catch everything. You stop micromanaging entries. Your mind becomes quieter because nothing personal is at stake anymore. You're not trying to win. You're here to execute. Emotional traders lose not because they lack information, but because they lack behavioral stability. They let emotion lead. They let outcomes define their mood. They let P and L decide who they are on any given day. When they win, they size up recklessly. When they lose, they trade from fear. When they're unsure, they freeze. When they're frustrated, they revenge trade. Their behavior is ruled by feeling, and feelings have no edge. Neutrality is the antidote. Neutrality says, you don't chase wins, you execute. You don't fear losses, you execute. You don't trade your emotions, you trade your plan. Traders who reach neutrality don't care about being right. They care about being consistent. And consistency is earned through repetition, not motivation. Repetition under structure rewires the nervous system. It removes emotional noise. It makes the mind obey rules under pressure. This is why professionals look calm. Not because trading is easy for them, but because their behavior doesn't change. If you're still here on episode 5, it means you're not playing the same game as the majority. You're building something most traders never build. Identity under pressure. If this is your path, subscribe now. The people who think like we do are rare. And we move together, one rule at a time. Neutrality is not built by thinking differently. It is built by behaving consistently. You cannot think your way into discipline. You cannot mentally prepare your way into consistency. You cannot read your way into elite performance. Execution does not change from information. Execution changes from installation. That is why neutrality is engineered, not hoped for. You install it through a protocol that removes emotional distortion and forces identity through repetition. That protocol is simple, but it's not optional. Execution rule number 5, the neutrality protocol. For the next 20 trades, same system, same setup criteria, same risk per trade, same execution checklist, same review question. Did I follow my plan? Yes or no? During every one of those 20 trades, no emotional language, no emotional reaction to P and L, no chasing losses, no rewarding wins, no story attached to any trade. This protocol is not a challenge. It's not a motivational trend. It's not a journal template. It is the purification of execution. 20 trades with disciplined repetition burn away hesitation, ego, emotional bias, and impulsive behavior. 20 trades erase noise. 20 trades lock identity. By the end of the protocol, something changes permanently. You stop needing motivation because action no longer depends on mood. You stop needing confidence because confidence is replaced by trust in your process. You stop looking for certainty because uncertainty no longer threatens you. You stop fighting emotion because emotion has no control over you anymore. You don't rise to the level of your beliefs. You fall to the level of your behavior. And rule number 5 forges behavior that doesn't break. Neutrality is freedom. When you are neutral, you stop trading from fear. You stop trading from hope. You stop trading from ego. You stop trading from doubt. You stop trading from emotion. You operate in pure structure. You execute because your rules tell you to, not your feelings. Nothing personal, no noise, clean decisions, clean risk, clean exits. The truth is simple. Emotional traders suffer. Neutral traders scale. Emotional traders collapse inside volatility. Neutral traders survive it. Emotional traders argue with the market. Neutral traders move with it. Emotional traders break under pressure. Neutral traders apply pressure. This was execution rule number 5, the neutrality protocol. Neutrality is not detachment. It is command over self. It is the end of emotional chaos. It is the beginning of elite execution. It is the moment discipline becomes identity. The discipline protocol was never just a series. It was a foundation, a psychological rebuild, a reset of standard, a declaration of war on weakness. But if you made it to rule number 5, then understand this now. You are not here to trade casually anymore. You are here to operate. Cold execution is not a concept. It is not motivation. It is what remains when there is no negotiation left inside you. A state of zero emotion, zero story, zero hesitation, pure obedience to structure. If you're here now, at the end of the foundation, don't disappear. Don't come back later. Don't let this become just another video you watched. Make the decision most people never make. Stay in this until it becomes who you are. Comment below. Locked in. If you are enforcing neutrality for the next 20 trades, starting now, those 2 words aren't for me. They're for you. Write them as a contract, a standard, a declaration of discipline. Now we build deeper. Now we refine precision. Now we weaponize consistency. Welcome to cold execution.